Good morning again. I have again put all the formula on the board. The trigonometric tools we are going to use and solve a few sums. Today first we are going to begin with some true or false sums. Okay? We are going to check some true or false sums today. So we have got to check if cos square 23 degree minus cos square 67 degree is positive. Okay. So we have got cos 23 degree minus cos square 67 degree is positive. Now what you can first see here is this both are squares. So squares are always positive. So both are positive numbers. Now we have to see which one is bigger. What we have to check is cos 23 degree bigger or cos 67 degrees bigger. Now how will you do that? We do not know the values of cos 23 and 67. But we had a trigonometric table if you remember. In the trigonometric table we have, what do we have? We have cos 0 degree is equal to 1 and cos 90 degree goes to 0. So I hope you remember the table. Cos 0 degree is 1, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 60 is 1 upon 2 and cos 90 is 0. So what we can see in cos is a decreasing function. It is decreasing. As the angle increases, the value is decreasing. Means the smaller the degree, the higher the value. Is it clear? If the degree is smaller, the value is higher. Means cos 23 degree is greater than cos 67 degree. So this is not a direct question. No formula is used from here. We had the table which we had made the table. There also 23 degree and 67 degree is not given. But what you can make from the table. Okay, so let us draw the table one more time. Let us write this table here and let us see an idea, because that is also what we are supposed to use. So we had 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Then we had the sine, cos, tan, cot and so on. I am not writing everything, but this is just to understand. We have got 0, we have got 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. We have got 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. So what are you observing here? You are clearly observing that sine is an increasing function. As the degree is increasing, the value is going from 0 to 1. So in our acute angles, these are all acute angles, this is the right angle, all these angles are acute angles. What you can see in the case of sine, as the angle increases, the value of sine also increases. And what happens for cos? As the angle increases, the value is decreasing. So for cos, smaller degree is higher value, higher degree is smaller value. For sine it will be opposite. So if we have the sum like sine 23 degree minus sine 67 degree. Let us say we write the sum. Suppose the sum was sine square 23 degree minus sine square 67 degree is positive. I have written two statements here. Now understand that in detail. So this is a logical question based on the table. So in questions like this, you will not have the values of the degrees. Okay, sine 23 degree we don't know the value, but we logically know in sine, as the angle increases, the value increases. Means bigger the angle, bigger the value. So sine 67 is bigger than sine 23. So this will be false because the answer will be negative. So I hope you are understanding this. So you have to check in the table also for tan and cot. How does tan increase? How does cot increase? So we'll write the table now and try to figure out first the way it increases and the kind of questions liable to be asked. Right? So let me write 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. We have got sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. Okay? And let us put the value 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1, 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0, 0, 1 by root 3, 1, root 3, not defined, root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, 0, sec will be 1, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2, not defined, 2, root 2, 2 by root 3 and 1. So this is the table. Now for all those type of questions you have to compare. So now let us study this table carefully. What you can see in sine, as the degree increases, the value goes from 0 to 1. Means bigger the value, bigger the degree, bigger the value of sine. For cos, as the angle increases, the value decreases. For tan, it increases. You can see it's going from 0 to infinity. For cot, it decreases. For sec, it increases, and for cosec, it decreases. So this is very simple to understand. So if you have got comparison in tan and cot, and what you will see the degree. Greater the degree for the same type of sum. Okay? Now comes the question, what if they compare sine and tan? You can see sine 0 is 0 and tan 0 is also 0. So let me first write what we need to see. Sine is increasing, cos is decreasing, tan is increasing, cot is decreasing, sec is increasing, cosec is decreasing. Okay, so this is increasing. What does increasing mean? As the value of the angle increases, the value of the sine increases. So bigger the angle, bigger the value, smaller the angle, smaller the value. For the decreasing, it's the opposite. Bigger the angle, smaller the value. Okay? Now, let us compare sine and tan. Sine 0 is 0, tan 0 is 0. Both are the same. But, by you reach 45 degree, sine has become 1 by root 2. So, that will be 0.6 or 68 something. But this has become 1. By the time you reach 90 degrees, sine has only become 1. Tan has reached infinity. Means, sine and tan both are increasing, but tan is increasing at a faster rate than sine. Now look at sec. Sec 60 is 2 and tan 60 is root 3. So root 3 is 1.73, but sec has become 2. Means even in the increasing, tan increases faster than sine, sec increases faster than tan. So here also these three are increasing, but sec is increasing more faster than tan, which is increasing more faster than sine. Same way for cos, cosec, what will the decreasing function be? Cot and cosec both are decreasing, but cot decreases up to 0, cosec decreases up to 1. So cot 45 is 1, but cosec 45 is root 2. Root 2 means 1.41. So cot is decreasing more faster. You can see cosec at 45 degrees got the value 1.41. This is 1. So which is greater? Cos is greater. Means the decrease is smaller. Cosec is decreasing slower than cot. And cot is decreasing slower than cos. Now in the textbook there are no such sums. But I showed you a few examples. Okay? Which sum I showed you, you can rewind the video and see. Cos square 23 degree minus, so what was the sum we did? Cos square 23 degree minus cos square 67 degree is the value positive or negative? So cos is a decreasing function, means smaller angle, bigger value. Bigger angle, smaller value. So value of cos 23 is bigger than cos 27. So the answer will be positive. Now we go to another one. Let us see. Let me write sin 75 degree minus cos 75 degree. Okay. Now you see what happens here. This is another type of sum. We have to say sin 75 degree minus cos 75 degree is negative or positive. So here you have to think in a different manner. What is the different manner to think? Let us see. Sin is increasing. So let me draw and show you. Let me say sin is increasing. Cos is decreasing. So cos is decreasing. At one point both the values are becoming equal. What is that point? 45 degree. So are you following what I am trying to say? Now this is a logical sort of thing. The maths is over. The maths table is there. This is done. This is not maths. This is pure logic now. Try to understand the logic. What is happening in sine? What is happening in the sine curve? Sine curve, as the angle increases, sine is going from 0 to 1. So as the angle is increasing, the value of sine goes from 0 and reaches 1. But what happens in cos? As the angle, I am taking the angle this side, is increasing, cos is decreasing. At one point they both become equal. Where? At 45 degree. At 45 degree, both of them become equal. Now what is the logic here? The logic is below 45 degree, you can see below 45 degree, cos is bigger, sine is smaller. Can you see? This is half line. This is the half line at 45 degree, the half line. Below 45 degree, cos is bigger, sine is smaller. So sine is smaller and cos is bigger, so the answer will be negative. But where? Below 45. Above 45 what happens? So here you can see both are equal. Sine is increasing, cos is decreasing. At 45 degree both are equal. Here the cross takes place. Okay. So below 45 degree, if you go degree below 45, cos is bigger, sine is smaller. And after 45, sine is bigger and cos is smaller. This is 75 degree. So 75 degree comes after 45. So after 45, sine is bigger and cos is smaller. So the value will be what? You guessed it right. It will be positive. So why positive? Have you understood? Is it clear to you? So these are sort of logical questions which can be asked. So in our board exams, they usually ask sums from the textbook, but we have to be fully prepared. In case like the last year, if they ask you sums like this logical, then we have done this logical sums. The textbook doesn't have it, and many of the videos will not be having this, but we are trying to do a little extra. Try to follow, try to understand. This is pure logic. So when we have drawn the table, we have understood every aspect of this table. In the previous video, we learned how to draw the table, and now look at the questions I am asking. Sine is increasing, cos is decreasing. So can we say the same for tan and cot also? See the crossover. Tan and cot is equal at 45. Second cosec is equal at 45. They both are equal at 45. So before 45 degree, what you can see, sec is smaller, cosec is bigger. But after 45 degree, sec is bigger, cosec is smaller. So when these sums are of degree, you have to first check what? Is it greater than 45 or smaller than 45 the degree? Then check your graph and do it. So now I can say what? Let us say tan and cot. So tan is increasing, going from 0 to infinity, and cot is decreasing, going from infinity to 0. It is coming down to 0. Okay? But when they both become equal at 1. So what you can observe, when the degree is lesser than 45, then cot is bigger. Sorry. Cot here, infinity. What you can see, less than 45, cot is bigger, 10 is smaller. So cot minus 10 will be a positive value. But after 45 degrees, 10 is bigger and cot is smaller. So cot minus 10 will give you a negative value. So these are very logical type of sums, not given in any book, but you will have to understand by your very logic. So I hope this is clear to you. So this table when you will learn, and you will apply your logic also. So in MCQs this type of logic can be asked. So I have shown you two types of sums. Which two types? Let me write it again. One type of sum I'll write here. Let us say sec 35 degree minus sec 48 degree. One sum sec and sec. And second cosec 23 degree minus sec 23 degree. Look at both of these sums. Let us try to understand now. This sum is purely in sec. So only look at sec. Sec is an increasing function. So what does an increasing function mean? Increasing function means higher the degree, higher the value. So 35 is smaller than 48. So sec 48 is bigger and sec 35 is smaller. Can you see this? So you can see it is an increasing function means what again? Increase in degree means increase in value. So sec 48 is bigger than sec 35. So this answer will be what? Negative. Why? Because sec 40 is bigger than sec 35. Smaller minus bigger value. Now cosec 23 and sec 23. So what we can see here? Sec is increasing, cosec is decreasing. So I will write here now, sec is increasing, cosec is decreasing. At 45, both the values are equal. Now they both are 23 degree, means less than 45. Less than 45, cosec is bigger and sec is smaller. So the answer will be positive. Now there are only a few sums like this asked in the book, but I have taught you the logic of the entire table. So now I think you will be very confident, and I am sure that whatever type of sums of this type is asked, textbook doesn't have this type of sum, but if this type of sum is asked now, you can use your logic and very easily solve this sum. All the remaining sums are based on the formula I have shown here, right? The other sum, prove that sums are based on the formula I showed here. I wanted to start today with the sums involving this formula. But when I started the sum, then we have turned up to this. But I am hoping now you know the logic. So remember, one is increasing, one is decreasing. One is increasing, one is decreasing. When is the crossover taking place? At 45 degree. At 45 degree, both the values become equal. So you will see below 45, if sine is bigger than cos, then after 45, cos is bigger than sine. It is actually the opposite. Below 45, cos is bigger than sine, and after 45, sine is bigger than cos. For tan and cot, below 45, cot is bigger than tan, after 45, tan is bigger than cot. Even for sec, below 45, cosec is bigger than sec, after 45, sec is bigger than cosec. So when these sums are asked, you will use this type of logic. Okay, so now we try on to a new sum. What about the new sum? Let us see. Say we have got sec 35 degree minus cosec 47 degree. Okay. So now will this value be positive or negative? So we have seen sec 35 minus sec 48. Here both the ratios were sec, the degree was different. We tried cosec 23 minus sec 23. Here the ratios were different, but the degree is the same. Now here we have got sec 35 and cosec 47. The ratio is also different and the degree is also different. So in this type of sum, what answer will we get, positive or negative? So how will we approach this sum? So we will use our logic again and first convert sec into cosec or cosec into sec, either one. So let me convert. Let me write sec 35 as it is, but the cosec 47 I will turn into sec. So what is cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta. So 90 minus 47 is 43. So cosec 47 is sec 43. So we have got sec 43. So what step I have done here? I have converted the cosec into sec. Okay? And how did I do that? By using the complementary relationship. So sec 35 kept as it is. Cosec 47 has become sec 43. Now both are in sec. Using the logic, sec is an increasing function, means as the degree increases, the value increases. So bigger the degree, bigger the value. So this is a smaller degree, smaller value, bigger degree, bigger value, smaller value minus bigger value will give us a negative answer. So today we have done about the table, the logic using the table. So the comparison has to go on like that. So again remember, sine and cos, increasing decreasing function, both merge at 45. So what happens below 45 degree, what happens above 45 degree, in tan and cot and sec and cosec, that you need to see. So these questions are logical questions. You have to practice them. If they are asked like an MCQ, then you should be able to know their answer. Okay? Now one last question for the day. Let us see, we already done it, but still a comparison. In tan theta and sin theta, which one increases faster? Whose rate of increase is more? So you can see sin 0 is 0, tan 0 is also 0. At 0 degree they both are equal. And you can see both are increasing function. But which one is increasing faster? So what is 1 upon 2 is 0.5. What is 1 upon root 3? It is 1 upon 1.7. So 1 upon 1.7 is something. Now you can see this is 1 upon 2 and this is 1 upon root 3. Now value of root 3 is almost equal to 1.73. Yes, almost. So which number is bigger? 2 is bigger or 1.73 is bigger? 2 is bigger. So the denominator is bigger, means this value will be smaller. Denominator is smaller, means this value will be bigger. Means tan has grown more than sine. So tan is a more increasing function than the sine function. Means tan is increasing at a faster rate than the sine function. Okay? That is how we can see from the table. But how they have done it? The book has shown tan theta equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. So sine is increasing function. But what is cos? Cos is a decreasing function. So when we compare sine with tan, in both these cases, the sine is increasing at the same rate. Okay? In here the sine and here the sine both increase at the same rate. But cos is a decreasing function. So what does it mean? As the denominator decreases, the value of this increases. Means sine, the numerator is both increasing at the same rate. I can write sin theta as sin theta upon 1. So now I have got two things. Both the numerators are increasing at the same rate. Here the denominator is fixed, but here the denominator is decreasing. Decreasing denominator means increasing function. So tan theta increase is greater than, much faster than sin theta. Or you can even compare from the table. This table tells you a lot of logic which is not mentioned in some of the books or in many of the books. But when questions are based on this, you will see the table, compare the logic and see. So I'm going to end here today this lecture, but what I want you to do is learn this table again, and what I explained to you, try to understand it thoroughly, the increasing functions, the decreasing functions, the rate of increase and decrease, and sums like this, whether they will have a negative value or a positive value. So I'm going to end the topic here for today. All the topic is based on the trigonometric table. So today we have not made use of much of this identities, trigonometric identities. Today our attention was based on this table. So once you have understood this table, then the logic will be very clear to you and practice will make you much better. So I am going to end here. Thank you.